On the Edge, Out of the Blue, Unit 2, Selection 2, Loose Cannons on Board. Page 17. Where is the worst place to be when someone goes berserk? How about being trapped in a plane high above the ground? You can't call the police. You can't dial 911. You can't get up and run away. All you can do is hope that the crew can somehow control the person until the plane lands. That isn't always easy. It's really hard when two passengers go crazy. That happened on April 19th, 2001. Cynthia and Crystal Makula were on a United Airlines flight to China. The 22-year-old twins were models. They were going to China on business. During the in-flight movie, they both ordered several drinks. After the movie, they left their seats and headed for the restrooms. As they reached the rear of the plane, they began to shout. Cynthia screamed at her sisters, "I've got to get out of here! Let me off this plane! I gotta smoke!" A flight attendant tried to calm her down. Cynthia hit the woman in the face, giving her a bloody nose. She then hit two other attendants and spat on a fourth. At last, the crew got out plastic handcuffs. They slapped these on Cynthia's wrists and ankles. At that point, her twin sister, Crystal, flew into a rage. She hit one crew member. Then she jumped on the back of another. She choked him and scratched his back. At last, she too was brought under control. All of this took place while the plane was over the Pacific Ocean. The pilot was alarmed. His crew was being attacked, so he turned the plane around and headed for the nearest airport. That was 1,000 miles away in Anchorage, Alaska. After the plane landed, the twins were arrested. They were charged with interfering with a flight crew. Under federal law, that is a felony. 5 months later, the twins were found guilty. The judge ordered Cynthia to pay $86,774.92. That was how much it had cost to divert the plane to Anchorage. The judge ordered her to do 231 hours of community service. That was 1 hour for every passenger on the jet. He also banned her from flying on any commercial plane for 5 years. Crystal got a lighter sentence. The judge fined her $500 for assault. He ordered her to do 231 hours of community service, and he banned her from flying for 2 years. What happened with the twins is called air rage. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it can be very scary. On one plane, a mentally ill man broke into the cockpit of a plane and fought with the crew. He nearly caused the plane to crash. On another plane, a man went crazy when a crew member asked him to turn off his laptop. The man hit the crew member over the head with an in-flight telephone. What sets these people off? Perhaps it is the crowded seats. Airlines pack as many seats as possible onto their planes. Some people can't stand being in such... Continued on page 18. Some people can't stand to be in such cramped quarters for a long time. Another reason might be the long lines at airports. These can put people in a foul mood even before taking off. But the biggest problem is alcohol. Passengers can buy all the drinks they want. In fact, in first class, the drinks are free. Airlines have always made it easy for people to drink. They have felt that a drink or two helps nervous flyers relax. Also, airlines want passengers to be happy. They know that some people might turn ugly if they are not allowed to drink. Most people who drink too much just doze off, but a few turn violent. Just ask Fiona Ware. Ware was a flight attendant with British Air Tours. In October 1998, she was working on a flight from England to Spain. Even before takeoff, she noticed that one of the passengers was drunk. Stephen Handy was also abusive. Ware warned him not to smoke in the bathroom. Handy swore at her and demanded a drink. Ware wanted to have him removed from the plane, but her boss said no. Air Tours was a charter company. It took people to vacation spots to have fun. It didn't want to upset anyone, so Ware was told to make the best of it. She was told to move Handy to the back of the plane away from the other passengers. All during the flight, Handy caused trouble. Then, just before the plane landed in Spain, he grabbed a vodka bottle. He smashed Ware over the head with it. Glass cut into Ware's face. Handy took the broken bottle and attacked Ware again. He raked the jagged glass over her back and legs as she lay on the floor. She needed 18 stitches to close her wounds. The Spanish police arrested Handy. He was given 4 years in prison for his actions. The British banned him from flying on any British airline for life. As for Fiona Ware, she would carry the scars from his attack forever.